As you can see, the title of my live is Suki with the Koi Coochie. Because apparently it ain't Suki with the coochie, with the good coochie no more. It's Suki with the koi coochie. She acting real coy. Now she ain't real shy. You know, apparently she real reserved and don't know how to speak up and, you know, etc., etc. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen the recent videos of Sukiyana and YK Osiris going viral. YK Osiris kind of like kissed Sukiyana, you know, in a unwanted way. She didn't really want him to do it. She didn't really make that clear, but she kind of, you know, she kind of just like a little, kind of played it off, laughed it off, like, get up off me, you know, or like not even like a get up. She didn't say get up off me, but she was just like, you know, like moved her face and kind of was like in shock about it. And now he's kind of going, people are dragging him through the mud, saying that he's predatory, and you know, they kind of trying to Me Too move. They trying to Me Too YK Osiris right now. I don't appreciate, you know, YK Osiris. He should have done that. First of all, we're gonna get into that later, but let's just start with the surface level. He should have done that. You don't go kissing women that you not with, you don't have an intimate relationship with, you know what I'm saying, prior to interacting with like that. Even if there is some sort of flirtation, whatever the case, you just don't go around kissing women. Okay, you don't do that. No bueno. He was wrong for that. Okay. But am I about to get up on this internet and defend this woman like she is some fucking saint? Like she is Queen Meghan Markle up this joint? Like she has the grace or elegance of one of our ancestors, like Betty Shabazz or Rosa Parks, or a woman that has been respected, a lady. Am I about to get up on here and act and defend this woman like she's a lady? Like her name is literally Suki with the good coochie. I'm sorry, Suki with the koi coochie now. That's what she is now. Are we really about to get up here and do this? Because women are killing me. Women are really killing me right now. Black women in particular, putting on this cape like we some fucking white ass feminists right now, acting like this woman really deserves to be saved right now. When these, let me not say it like that. When you can't save nobody who don't want to save themselves. This same woman y'all are getting up here trying to cape for is the same woman that was twerking on the 10-year-old just a few months ago in one of her videos. Did y'all go caping for that little boy? Because she still ain't canceled for that. She should have been canceled. I don't even know how she got a platform right now. She's twerking on the fucking 10-year-old in the video. And she got kids. I hope that wasn't her child. But this same woman y'all kept putting a cape on for, she was twerking on the 10-year-old on a child. Someone who can't consent. Now you talking about you can't. Somebody, she didn't consent to the kiss. I couldn't consent to the kiss. Well, why would you can't take a hint? Why can't, sir, you the definition of scaring the hoes. Or you don't understand body language, or you can't pick up on hints, on clues. Well, a little boy can't do none of that. A little boy can't consent to none of that. And she was twerking on this little boy. Where's the cape? What was the cape for the little boy then? Where's the cancellation at? Because she should be deplatformed because of that. She twerking on little ass kids. That's real predatory behavior. That's nothing that you can't even slightly defend. On top of the fact that the song that she was singing was hypersexual, as all her music is, as her whole brand is. Somebody goes by Suki with a coochie is twerking on a 10-year-old boy. And we ready to get up and defend this woman? Now, even besides that, she got up on this internet and talking about, I'm scared. I don't know how to defend myself. And, you know, I'm scared to speak up for myself. And then this is on top of another clip of her going viral. She says that, but this is on top of another clip of her going viral. On Candy Show. And it was another man up there who was being kind of sexually aggressive, which her whole brand is. So how can you not expect to attract? This is why I can't really feel so bad, because how do you put yourself out there like that and expect not to get that in return? How do you and then women are making this argument. Oh, well, just because she puts herself out there doesn't mean that she wants to talk like that. You know, she doesn't mean she wants people to just come and attack her. Doesn't mean that she deserves to just be bombarded sexually. And okay, you know what? And it's crazy. I just seen, shout out to Erica, which say she just made a video today talking about, responding to a comment where she was saying black people should be intrinsically respected. And she was like, yeah, in a perfect world, yeah, this, that, and the other. Well, yeah, in a perfect world, you would think that, right? You should be able to say what you want and do what you want, and you still get a certain level of respect. But realistically, Just realistically. Why would you think that you're going to put yourself out there as a whore? Proud of it. You're proudly whorish. You're proudly slutty. You're proudly promoting this wholeness. This Jezebel spirit. Proudly. You're proudly presenting this. How can you expect this overly sexual behavior? How can you expect not to get some form of that in return? That's just karma. That's just universally balanced. That's just what it is. That's just how life works. If you're going to put yourself out there at some point, even if it's not every day, even if it's not all the time, even if it's just once in a while, baby, it's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you in some way, shape, or form. So why wouldn't you think that some man out there is going to have the thought to be like, you know what, she probably would if she want to do all this, and I'm going to come this way because she probably going to like. Why wouldn't you think that as a woman? And then on top of this is what I'm saying, because she goes in this interview. On top of all this, she goes in this interview with Candy, and she's, the guy is being real kind of sexually aggressive. Oh, I want to do this to you. I want to something. I know you're this, that, that. Real sexual. And she's like, oh, well, no, I mean, I like that, but not like right now. Like maybe when I'm having sex, but not like right now. Well, baby, how are we supposed to know when you like it? Because from your interviews, from your music, from you just making videos on the net, baby, that's all you be about. Your literal name is Suki with the good coochie. Or with the koi coochie, my bad, now. But your name includes that in it. How is a brother supposed to know when and where you like to be sexually aggressive? How they supposed to know who you like to do it with if you're just putting yourself out there for everybody else to see? You bending over in picture. You got a whole video, man. She got a whole picture with her legs spread open. I mean, she didn't double down. She tripled down on what Kim did back in the 90s and what Nicki Minaj did a few years ago after her. She doubled down. She tripled down. She got a whole picture with her legs spread open and water coming out her damn, her bottoms. Because she's Suki with the good coochie. So if you're so bold to put yourself on the internet like that, why would you think a brother, what would make you think a brother wouldn't feel comfortable talking to you like that publicly? Because you speak like this publicly. You're not speaking like this just in your bedroom, just to your man, just to your husband. If so, we wouldn't know this. But you're on music, you're on interviews, every interview, every time you have an interaction, anytime you go viral for real, it's because you saying some wild ass shit about your sex life. Something sexually that has to do with you. And now, when a man sexualizes you in a way that you don't deem appropriate, now we supposed to all put the capes on and be like, oh, me too. Oh, yeah, he wrong. Yeah, she deserves what? She deserves what? Because from what she's presented, this is what she wants. This is what she wants to attract. This must be what she wants to attract. It's how some people are going to think. This is what it is. And some brothers like that. Might be a turn off to some brothers. Some brothers might just like it for a night. Good time, not a long time. But some brothers is like, I mean, hey, I might be trying. And this is the way other women, especially if they dealt with women like this in the past, this is the way other women, they like this approach. And then we get a video before the little YK Osiris thing, right before he tries to kiss her, where she's like, because just a few seconds ago, you was just telling him that you was going to turn his little ass out. So which is it? And then we sit here and wonder why so many brothers is hesitant to speak. Since we got this whole thing like, oh, well, some brothers is passive. They DM you and they won't come to you in person. And although Sukiana does not represent most black women, she damn sure not a lady. She don't respect black ladies. That's for sure. But it still goes to show how some of us has this mentality, this sick ass mentality, to think that we can really put ourselves out there in this hypersexual way and not expect certain things to come back in return. This is why brothers are so hesitant on doing stuff like that, because even or approaching women nowadays, because even the most, what you would think the most bold ones are, who put themselves out there the most proudly and most loudly, even they will come back and be like, oh, well, me too. Oh, well, I was too shy to say anything. And it's like, baby, what? You out of all people can tell this nigga to back the fuck up? Mush him? It's two brothers right there. Hey, Marco, get this nigga. Hey, come on. Lil Duval, get this nigga, bro. He's bugging. Like, get the fuck out. Get away. What are you doing? What is you doing, bro? Like, either that. You played it off. It was so hard to tell whether you was playing or not, or whether you was okay with the joke, that the two men that was sitting right beside you was laughing it off. They was sitting right, even, matter of fact, even right before that, Lil Duval said right before he gave a little kiss, oh, you fucking with the wrong one. Shit, yeah. Sukiana. Because they thinking, yeah, she like that. I mean, she don't care. That's her brand. She's sexual. She not gonna care. They probably thinking, oh, this shit gonna go viral. This gonna be a funny little thing for the both of them. This gonna boost both of them. They not thinking about this is Me Too or this is this, that, and the other. Because this type of woman is the type of stuff that you would think this sort of shit happens with. Now, if it was a lady sitting right there, if it was a young woman who was more reserved, more coy, more conservative, who didn't have an ass and titties out, who didn't talk about sucking this and doing that and having such good this and good that, and putting herself out there so sexually all the time, that not literally being a part of her brand, then maybe they would have been like, hey, bro, chill. What you doing? Matter of fact, I do you one better. He wouldn't have even tried to kiss her. Yet alone had his hands on her shoulder massaging her. Because remember, that was okay. He could sit up there and massage you and get all close and kiss your cheek. Right before he tried to kiss her, kissed her cheek. And it was all, he playing, oh, yeah, hey, look, oh, yeah, look, man, look, you got the right one, man. She laughing. But when he tried to kiss you for real and really try to take you up on this challenge you putting out there of turning his ass out, now I was just too scared to say anything. Interesting. I can't empathize with stuff like this, because you put yourself out there, man. This is a setup for brothers. This is giving, and I always got the tinfoil bonnet on. As a few months ago, they had Suki. I mean, not a few months ago, a little while ago. I'm not sure how long it was. But I know Suki made a video talking about she sold her soul to the devil. She was crying in the video and all that other shit. YK Osiris had a similar video where he had on like yellow, and he was like talking about what did he say, like, please forgive me, begging somebody to forgive him or something like that. Like, it was giving a real, like, begging the industry to let him back in or like boost that thing or something. It was just weird. Both of them had some real weird energy. Okay. And both of them in videos. So I'm like, this could just be some ritual, some sort of bullshit like that, to be honest. Or it could just be a setup, to set up another black man to boost her, but also set up a gullible black man, because that was some gullible shit to fall into. Now again, of course, that energy is always going to come back to you. But brothers, also, you got to be careful with shit like this, man. You going to do this shit on TV? You going to do something like that with cameras around? I mean, it'd be different if they was in a party. This was more intimate. Something like that. It's like, you got to play the game a little smarter than that, is all I'm saying. And I still don't think he was right for doing that. But at least, at the very least, you just gave it a ball to let her run with it by doing this shit on national camera, on national, and then, trying to do it twice. You just, come on. You fumbled the bag, is all I'm saying. You just made it real easy for him, is all I'm saying. Okay? But do I think he's some sort of, he should be casted out as some sort of rapist or predator? And like, nah, I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. This is fake. This is giving real fake. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this with these black women, this fake ass sisterhood talking about, black men are just aggressive, and and this is just outrageous, and I'm not about to get up here and drag this man. And I even see some brothers doing this too, like, cause he put out an apology statement as well, and he's like, hold myself accountable, and I understand I didn't mean to disrespect her boundaries and this, that, and the other. And some brothers is not fucking with it. Some brothers like, oh, nah, this is too late. You wrong. You da-da-da-da. And I'm like, brothers, y'all got to know who to K for too, man. Because, I'm always going to hold the sisters accountable. Brothers also, y'all got to know who to cape for. Because I had a similar perspective with even the Jada and Will thing. It's like every woman doesn't have an honor to defend. I know it's within the masculine nature to defend the honor of women, but every woman ain't got no fucking honor to defend, baby. Every woman don't deserve that defense, don't deserve that protection. They don't want it. A woman like that looks like Suki is putting herself out there, baby. She don't want that protection. She does not want it. You can't want it with putting yourself out like that. How? You are working against a man trying to protect you with that image. Period. So how can you sit up here and say you want a man to protect you and defend you? That makes sense. So don't defend these women that's clearly going out of their damn way to make your job harder, to make your life harder, to make our people look worse, to make our women look worse, to degrade our image even further. Why are you fighting so hard to defend a woman like this? That's why I'm glad I ain't really heard nobody say nothing about Marco or Lil Duval sitting there, but I'm glad that they didn't say anything because it goes to show what you should do. This is what you're asking for when you put yourself out there. Especially when you out here and you have children. This woman got kids and she putting herself out here like this, which means not only do you not give a damn about attracting a man that can defend you, but you don't give a damn about attracting a man that can defend your damn kids. You're not even selfless enough to say, you know what, let me put this bullshit aside for my children, at least until they get older, so I can keep a man that's going to protect my children and myself. Let me at least do that. Baby, that's bottom of the goddamn barrel. That's bottom of the barrel. Okay? Women like that you're putting yourself in danger to defend an honor like that, to try to defend scraps of an honor like that, because she ain't got nothing. That's not honorable. It's not something you want to put yourself out there and jump in front of a bullet for. It shouldn't be, at least. It's ridiculous. Like, brothers, y'all gotta, I don't want to even go too hard because it's like, I get it. And I respect it, but also, brothers, like, don't waste your time like that. Don't do that. Don't waste your time on these women like this. Don't give yourself the headache. Don't put yourself in chaos. Don't put yourself in danger by trying to defend women like this. For what? So they can go right back and do it again. Because she was married at some point, if I'm not mistaken. So she had some Negro out here trying to defend something for her, her children. And she don't even got that no more. Over something that he thought was a joke at that. It's not even like she's serious. Who's like, oh, get off me. She's sitting there laughing and acting like she's in shock. And again, with a woman like that, how can you really tell where's the line drawn? The lines are too blurred for me to know what's appropriate and what's not. Because you can come at me sexually aggressive and say that you gonna turn my ass out, but then when I return energy, I can't. What? You could walk up behind Drewski and grab his ass. Did we forget about that? We forgot about that. It was a joke then. Oh, but that was a joke. That was a joke, right? When she got him on the stage with Drewski told him, I'm gonna eat his ass. I'm gonna eat your ass. And grabbed his ass on stage. Got all up behind him. Like, it's not a grown-ass man that you getting up behind. Comedian or not. Funny or not. Right? It was funny, right? This was funny too, right? Wasn't this funny? But this ain't funny no more, but that still is. It's still that clip is still on there and niggas laughing. But if Drewski would have got up here and been like, oh no, I felt violated. I didn't feel comfortable saying nothing because we was at a comedy show and I didn't want to ruin the vibe. Y'all niggas, y'all would have been dragging him through the mud. Women would have been like, oh no, get out of here. It wasn't even that deep. You dragging it. Da, da, da. He wouldn't have got none of the same energy some of you people have for Suki. He wouldn't have got no capes. It wouldn't have been no Me Too for Drewski. So he really didn't even have that option. He probably knew that. Even if he did feel uncomfortable with that, he had to play it off. A part of him probably felt like he had to play it off because what am I get up here and say that she violated me, she assaulted me, sexually assaulted me as a man? I don't know. Come on. You know how that's gonna look. He know how that's gonna look. So, are we really going to get up here and get up on YK Osiris? We really about to jump down YK Osiris's throat for something that she did similarly just a few weeks ago and went viral for and everybody was laughing about? I thought it was just hilarious. Well, she did it to a man. Well, she touched and violated a man. What are we doing? And I will even say, like, in some cases I can understand, because I've been in situations with men where I didn't completely speak my mind or even didn't say anything sometimes. I've been hesitant to say something. And I'm pretty bold in speaking, and how I can communicate clearly. I'm on the internet, as you can see. And so I can empathize to a degree for women who end up in similar predicaments, like that. But when you put yourself out there in that light sexually, I don't put myself out there in that light sexually. I'm not getting up on there talking about saying nigga doing that and then. That's not what my page is about. That's not what my YouTube is about. That's not what any of my content I've even went viral. That's not what my brand is about. That's not what I'm being bold about. I'm being bold when I'm talking about social fucking issues, racial issues, white supremacy. That's what I can be bold about. Now, when we're talking about something in a sexual light, that's not my lane. I'm not up on lip service or up on some of these podcasts talking to women about sex stuff. I wouldn't even do that. That's not my brand. It's not something that I would want out there. The only person I need to talk to about is my man. Maybe my friends, what I'm saying? We talking about something. Even though I ain't gonna overshare. Shout to Charlotte inside Ali. Overshare. We ain't gonna overshare. But my man, primarily, is the only person I need to talk to about that. Okay? So, but if you putting yourself out this in a sexual light and you're boldly speaking about that, how can men really defer? How can they tell how do they know how to read you when that's what you present yourself to be all about? That's what you all about. So at what point does he know, oh no, this was inappropriate, this was wrong? And it's not like she told him afterward. Not like the cameras went off and she was like, hey, bro, like, I know we was playing and stuff, but I really don't like people touching me. I really don't like, kissing somebody I'm not with. So that's not my man. Like, that's weird. I didn't really like that. I felt very uncomfortable. The internet makes this goes viral. And then she comes out with a statement. She didn't come out with a statement and then this went viral. This went viral and then she came out with a statement. So, it's given, this is some industry shit. This might be a ritual. This might be something to boost her. This might be something that they handlers put together like, yeah, we need to put her in a more victim light. We need to get her some more women support. Because women love rallying around Me Too bullshit like this. Black women some of us have been so programmed with this feminist bullshit that we rallying right up for something that's going against a black man. Anything they can slightly justify is going against a black man, we sign it up for. We just we running behind, especially if it got to do with a black woman. We just running behind that shit. So, but I digress. I'm not putting no cape on for no black woman like this, man. We do not play by our creed. You fuck with the team. Might find your West in the creek. We crossing our T's. We don't never miss a beat.